Hello, beautiful Cancerians. How you doing? You spiritual G's, girls and guys, or whatever, whatever you resonate with. Star seeds, beings, soul, stars, all of the above. I hope all is well in your world. I hope your December is moving smoothly, and I hope that you're really owning and claiming and getting comfortable in your self-power, in your gifts, in your trust for the universe, trust for source, for God, for goddess, mother, father, God, whoever you believe in. I hope you're having a very good holiday season and just in the spirit of cheer and of giving, whether it be giving back, giving to yourself, whatever it is you're called to do, do it. We're gonna do a freestyle, a freestyle reading, and as I was pre-shuffling and creating sacred space, a lot of abundance cards are showing up, so I hope you're definitely feeling more abundant in health and wealth and happiness and healing in all parts of your life, that you need it, that you want it, that you desire it, that you've earned it. I hope you're getting stronger and, using your spiritual tools and practices to really protect your space, protect your power, protect your energy, releasing all those things that we're called to release as, the energies have been telling us to, and really creating that new space for your new life, because it's definitely manifesting. And be grateful for everything that you have now, and be grateful for everything that is coming towards you. And if that's not where you're vibrating yet, then you're going to come into alignment. You're going to take the steps that you need to, and you're going to get there, all in divine time. So let's do freestyle as we call in, as I already have. Well, as we enter the divine spirit realm, the divine psychic realm, we call on the divine spirits of angels, masters, goddesses, gods, the Most High, Great Spirit, Supreme Spirit, the elementals, to bring us a beautiful reading for our highest good that keeps us in high hopes, to bring what we are aligning to, because we've been doing what we need to get to a peaceful place. And may they bless this reading for what we need to know for our greatest, highest good. So let's start with the overall energy. How's everybody feeling? Overall energy for the beautiful Cancerians, please. Oh! Ha! I'm laughing so. Oh, Lordy. Because this came out in the pre-shuffle, and I know, you guys really, and girls, you peeps, whatever you souls, I don't want to offend anybody, but you people are really coming into self-mastery, mastering your emotions, your thoughts, your actions, your feelings, your spirituality, your regalness, your anointing, your favor. And this card is so beautiful with all the rainbow colors. It almost looks like the ether. So you're really, balancing your spirit. You're mastering your spiritual game. And this like gray wise beard that this guru looking man's having, and this illuminated moon and the full moon. Whew, I was born on a full moon as a Cancer baby. I am feeling the energies already, and do not fear, if you're somebody that usually gets hit hard by the full moon, I feel like this moon is actually like such a power source, because it's definitely the last full moon in the year, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So let us clear this space. Welcome in the self-mastery and the purple. That's your royalness, that's your divinity, that's your crown chakra. And let's accept this. Let's keep moving forward on our life journey as masters and wanting to become a master of self, of thyself, of the whole, be the master representation of the whole self on this planet, balance yourself, really own yourself, adventure, and more rainbow colors, rainbow seeds. And we have laziness. That's the number 9. and how he's more rainbow colors, but see how he's just chilling. And I don't even see this laziness as, you know, maybe some of you have been manifesting to get rid of laziness in your life and to find your motivation, find your, you know, your motive to get things done, to want to do things, and calling back your power, protecting your energy. That's going to help you do this. But I almost see this man as just like straight chilling. Like he's like laid back. He's got his drink in his hand. You know, his feet up on the pillow, slippers on, and like pink slippers, grounded. That's like unconditional love to me. And what I'm getting off this lazy card is like see with the master and the adventure, like now, like you're chilling, and it's like you're chilling before the next new part of your journey, the adventure that you're going to go on. And this little child in here, you're going to take your inner child on the journey of their lifetime, because now you've mastered yourself. You're reparenting yourself, changing those beliefs, changing how you feel about yourself and how you feel about the world and how you feel about reality, because nobody can make us feel any way other than ourselves. So like if you notice on the internet, people are just being triggered left, right, and center. You can't even say anything without people like wanting just to like troll and talk their smack. And this is like the calm before the new adventure. Just, you know, really just soak up your own divinity, soak up your own success. Like look how far you've come from back when. Like if you're older, no matter how old, like think about how you were in high school, or who you were in high school, or what you did in high school, or how you behaved in high school. And a lot of you have changed habits and behaviors and patterns, and that's why you have this master energy. And this is why like the shadows in the background here and all the illumination is coming up. And you know, you've done the shadow work, and now you've brought in light to all those parts of you that were in the shadow, because we have to name something to change it, and we have to face those darker aspects of ourselves. And you know, the universe will send us people that reflect us. So when you were dealing with those low vibrational people and all of that stuff, it really forced you to heal that within yourself. And now you can move forward, you know, really trusting in the adventure that's ahead, the new beginning that's ahead, the new you that's manifesting and becoming. And your inner child, you know, you've done so much to heal their wounds. So now they can go off into this rainbow and go into this sacred forest, which is like your new existence, your new fruitful beginning. And if you are being lazy, it's time to like really prioritize your time and push. Your energy is coming back to you. So continue to ask the angels for continued support. You know, the more enlightened we get and the more we ascend, the more energy we do have, because we are more selfish with our energy. We don't just give it away to people, places, and things so easily and get swooped up in that energy. We really ground our energy and hold it. And I love how his like foot is like planted firmly down on the checkerboard. And yes, there's, you know, taboo about the checkerboard, but when I see the black and white, I see, you know, balance between masculine and feminine, the left and the right, as you as the center path. So keep moving forward. Keep calling the angels in for power, for energy. Keep calling your energy back to you from all space, time, dimensions, directions, and realities. And get stuff done, because, you know, nobody else can do it for you. You got to do it. There's thousands and thousands and trillions and millions and billions and so many distractions that we can just get swooped up into. So we really have to like train our conscious mind to stay present and really like focus on tasks. You know, as we move into the new year, it's going to be a great time to really, you know, start a new regime, start a new routine, regiment. You know, write it down on loose leaf paper, try it, you know, wake up and start a really good routine, so then you can get a lot done during the day, because we only have 24 hours in a day. Right? This is good. As I sent half the cards across the room, but good thing they didn't go. Okay. Tell us more about this master energy, please, divine spirits. Okay. Patience. Okay. So, getting a few things from this. This almost looks like the turtle to me, like a turtle shell. So slow and steady runs the race, right? Like self-mastery, the great work, is going to be a lifelong journey. And this is what is manifesting because you're taking the appropriate steps. You're investing in it. You're clearing your darkness. You're removing any darkness that's in your external world and your internal world. So have that patience with yourself, and, you know, it's a lifelong journey. So just keep at it. Don't stop. You know, if you need to be a little lazy or restful just to like tune out from everything, because sometimes healing and spirituality can become, you know, a little overbearing, and it can really, and we have surrender too, lots of surrender energy. And, you know, healing and doing that inner work can sometimes feel lonely, and it can feel like, you know, you don't fit into the world, nothing makes sense, depending on where you are in your journey. And just keep having patience with yourself, because the divine has patience with you. And that extreme change isn't going to happen every night. It's going to take overnight. It's going to take, you know, steps and diligence to really move forward and to keep going and to start new habits and to start a new routine. So just give yourself that patience. And we are in Sagittarius season, so patience and balance are really being given to you right now. So like, call in that energy, embody that energy, align to that energy, create new habits in your life that help you to really bring in balance and patience. Like, bring in balance, and then be patient with making that a habit. And be patient with yourself on the journey, because take it day by day if you need to. And, you know, a lot of you have been patient with yourself, and that's why you're now stepping into this path of self-mastery. And congratulations, that's awesome. Dare to Dream came out again with adventure. So, you know, make those vision boards and really truly dream. Like, dream so big, like boom, like in your face big. It might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow, but have the patience and keep the visualization and keep the dreams and keep your heart happy thinking about that dream. Don't get discouraged, you know, with the traveling and all of that stuff. You know, some of you might be traveling and taking like a cool vacation, or, you know, going somewhere new, doing grid work somewhere. Maybe you're called to a sacred site, and the divine's really going to help you manifest that. So keep dreaming big, and remember that the adventure that you seek is the adventure that you will receive, that you will get to live. So dream huge. Like, maybe some of you want to go pack up in a van and go travel, you know, your country or a different country or anything. I don't know your dreams, but you do. And this is telling you to dare to dream. So dream big and create that magnificent adventure that you so want, that your inner child wanted. You know, go to Disneyland if you want to. Do whatever you want, because you can manifest it. You have everything that you need within you to really, truly create this beautiful world that you deserve. You just have to keep taking the steps, keep aligning to it, aligning your thoughts, your actions, your feelings, because these are all part of manifestation. And one thing that I've learned about the law of attraction is if we don't feel good about it and connect with it, like, you can't manifest more money if you don't have a good relationship with money. So you really have to rebuild that relationship, and that goes back to the changing of beliefs and changing the thoughts and changing the interaction with it. And through dedication, you got this. And the seeker under laziness. So her hands are open. Or, yeah, well, she's got nails on. So I'm just going to say the feminine energy inside of you is ready to receive. So even with this laziness and this patience, it will come to you in divine time. And then we have surrender at the bottom of the deck. So you really got to surrender the old to receive the new, and to seek out what you want. You know, if you don't know what you want, then you got to try new things. You have to seek new ways of behaving, new ways of acting, new ways of thinking, and new ways of like experimenting. You know, some people I've known in my past will just eat the same food. They don't want to try anything new, and they don't have they weren't very healthy. And it's like, well, maybe you shouldn't eat pierogies with mayonnaise and bacon all the time or whatnot. So just try new experiences and have an adventure doing so. If you don't like working out so much, try, you know, indoor rock climbing, or a fun class, or if you don't, whatever it is in your life, keep surrendering it and keep asking for, keep seeking the answers from the divine, not the external world. The external world is just a chaotic, like, I'm going to say mess right now. Not all of it, but a lot of it. A lot of it that's mainstream is just buckling down. It's slipping through the cracks. You know, everything is coming to light. What was done in the dark is coming to the light. And a lot of people aren't equipped to handle the truth that is being brought into their attention, to their awareness. And a lot of people don't want to look hard at themselves in the mirror and be like, okay, I bought the lie. I was sold the lie and I bought the lie. And it takes so much for people to change their beliefs, to change what they've been attached to for their whole life. You know, it takes usually big tower moments, or, you know, really bad losses or something very traumatic to happen in your life to really like shake you awake. So keep seeking from the divine. You know, do your divination, do your journaling, do your scripting, do what tools work for you to help you receive the downloads that you need to do. Meditate and keep surrendering, and this energy is just going to keep coming up. And surrender can be so hard, especially if, you know, you like to be in control or feel the need to be in control. And usually people that need to control everything usually had, you know, a shaky, you know, upbringing or foundation, because everything was always just fleeting and, you know, in conflict and chaos around them, that they really need to feel like they can control. Like, I've been guilty for that too. But in surrender, there's such bliss, there's such peace, because you just trust the bigger picture. You don't need to micromanage things. So surrender the old and make room for the new, and have the patience, because, you know, especially if you're, say, manifesting love and you want it right now. Well, you know, get focused on something else, because right now, maybe the person that you're meant to meet still needs to move into your country or your city, or you need to like still go to a place where you guys can meet, and maybe that place isn't really even open yet, or, you know, people aren't really going out yet. And keep writing those lists. Write a master list. The more details that you can write down for what you want to manifest, the more specific you are, the better the universe can deliver. And some people say in law of attraction, like, to not do that. But if you want to micromanage something and control something, then yes, like, write down every single detail. Think traits, think feelings, think the emotions you want to experience, and then align to them. And you guys are the seekers, because you're the seers too, and you're seeking this sacred inner knowledge, this gnosis, this different way of being that the external world's not really even ready to, you know, look for, be open to. And that's why a lot of you are going to be the masters, the way showers, the leaders, definitely of New Earth, because of all this rainbow energy. So you're going to have to set the tone, and it could take a while before people are even going to be ready to hear what you have to say without, you know, sticking their old beliefs to it, or their old way of thinking and all of this stuff. We have track, steady forward movement, direct, autopilot, travel, ooh, on track. I think I can, one way, go the distance. So yeah, keep going the distance. Have that patience. Know that you are traveling. And if any of you are wanting to travel and you don't know, this is your sign, because there's a lot of adventure, dream, travel energy here moving forward. And go the distance. Slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to burn yourself out. You know, a lot of people are operating on autopilot because they're just kind of checked out, and that's on them. That's their journey. But you have your journey. So get out of this autopilot, lazy energy if you're in it, and motivate yourself. Get excited again. You know, your past cannot repeat itself unless you stay aligned to that through your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and like being trapped in your mind about it. So oh my God, my cat's gonna try to get my claws out like a cuckoo bird. And steady forward movement. So keep, yes, Baba, keep moving forward. and direct movement, like direct force is behind you. So the divine is really pushing you into the right place if you allow it, with this surrender, with this trust. And we have broom. Don't need it, unwanted. Don't need it, unwanted, unpleasant, repetitive, feels good when it's over, unavoidable, and clean up. Yes, it's time to clean up. It's time to get in those nooks and crannies. It's time to get rid of anything you haven't looked at in a year. It's gotta go. If it's taking up space, if it's like making you feel overwhelmed or anything, like even me, I feel like I need another bedroom just because I need a room that's just designated to sacred space where like only my crystals, my books, my cards, my meditation stuff is in it. And I just need to like expand a little bit more. And that's something I'm going to manifest. And what you might manifest too, and clean up. And if you're lazy and you feel like you're depressed, it's because there's something that you're still holding on to that you haven't surrendered and that you haven't let go, that maybe that you're not really looking at yet, that needs to be removed. So if you're still feeding in to your consciousness stuff that's going to trigger your subconscious in a negative way, then it's time to clean that out of your subconscious and out of your conscious awareness. So keep doing those affirmations. Listen to sleep affirmations to reprogram your subconscious as you sleep. Meditate, visualize, do scriptive writing, play, dance, get yourself excited. Don't watch anything on TV that's going to lower your vibration or that has like violence on it, because that's just going to trigger stuff in your subconscious if your subconscious isn't really aligned to higher vibrational things. People can really trigger you too. It's the holidays, you're going to be around family. If your family just makes your skin crawl and just, it takes you weeks to recover after you hang out with them, or even for an hour, then just say no and be like, oh, I'm gonna go somewhere else, and just don't even tell them. Just turn your phone off. Just send a text message, be like, oh, I can't make it, and then turn your phone off. Lock your doors. Close your blinds. Don't let them in. I hope this is going somewhere, because this is just a freestyle. So whatever comes out is what comes out. Okay, we'll take these two, and 2. Eagle. Challenge, the status quo, opportunity, new hope, perspective, clear vision, past, present, future. Who doesn't love an eagle as a totem? And it's like a 10, so the end of cycles. Challenge yourself and challenge the status quo. Challenge the norm that is normal to you, that society's normal. A lot of people listen to this really crappy music with crap lyrics and, distorted frequencies, and they wonder why they're just on edge and in a bad mood all the time. I read something or heard something once that the frequency that they use on the mainstream music is like some distorted frequency that's not even natural to nature. So like it automatically makes our like head just feel like nails are going into it. Once I went on a road trip with an old past friend, and I was driving, and I just was like zoned out, and I was like, what? I was like, are you playing the same song? Like, has the same song been playing like this whole hours? And she's like, no, it's a playlist off of Spotify. And I'm like, you need to turn this off. Like, I don't understand why I'm feeling like this, but I do not like it. And it just did not sit well with me. So now I don't even listen to mainstream music. I don't like anything that doesn't have good lyrics or uplifts me or has a good beat. And sometimes I like my my little ghetto music, but that's just a part of me, and sometimes I just need to dance out to that stuff, whatever. But I'm not gonna like take it like real life like I used to. Like when I used to take rap music seriously, like that got me in a lot of like trouble. That was a big wake-up call too. Like the brainwashing was unreal. Okay, but that's a story for another day. And so many opportunities are coming to you, so just get off your butt, get excited, start getting out there in every way that you need. If you've been in hermit mode and your shell cancer, then it's time to just start going out. You are one of the most social people that can get along with anybody. Even if you're introverted, you are so good at being extroverted. You know how to put on the charm. put on like, you know, the happy face. Just go to a trendy neighborhood in your, or yeah, in your city. Go to like a brewery. Even if you don't drink, you can drink soda water, or you can have a beer. Maybe I'll give you some little courage. Don't get hammered or anything, but you know, talk to people. And what happens if they just give you a weird look or something? Then you don't want to hang out with those people anyway. But you know, ask spirit and seek for people. Be like, okay, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna, you know, just talk to people and see how they respond to me. And spirit, may the people that respond to me good be those that should be aligned to, that will have the same hobbies as me. Check your local metaphysical store. Maybe there's like a full moon ritual meetup, or like, you know, meditation or something. Like check like meetup and stuff, and just see, maybe there's, if you're a conspiracy theorist, maybe there's like a conspiracy theorist group that you can go and make some friends with there. Just people that are outside your comfort zone, outside the norm. You know, if you are still hanging out with the same people that you knew from like elementary doing the same stuff. Like a friend looked me up not long ago and she still thought I was my 9-year-old self. And I was like, girl, like, I haven't seen that girl in so long. Like, I've healed her, and now she's like, you know, in peace, because we all go through so many spiritual deaths, soul deaths in our life, and then we have to do soul retrieval to bring that back in, that aspect of ourselves, and heal it. I'm like, that girl's at peace. Like, I cannot be acting like I was when I was like a delinquent, like in this day and age. Like, I know better, I have to do better. And I'm like, it was good to see you, but we have nothing in common right now. And if I keep feeding into you and giving you my energy, I'm just gonna revert, because my subconscious is gonna be like, wait, like, are we going back to the cassette instead of, you know, the what do we do now? Download on our phones. I don't even know what that's called, but I hope you know what I mean. It's been a long day for me today, but I wanted to get out here and just give a little freestyle on the iPhone. And those opportunities are coming, so make opportunities for yourself. You know, we can't get new opportunities if we're just in our shell, hiding in our house. Maybe you're going to do some volunteer work. Maybe you're going to make your own workshop, and then people are going to come to you, and then you're going to meet some amazing people that are going to probably be in your life for a short time or long time, as long as they're meant to. And as the new year comes, you know, people always want New Year's resolutions, so they're always going to set these goals. So it'd be a perfect time to create those workshops, or those, you know, or a meetup group yourself. Maybe you just want to be like, make a goddess meetup group, and you are an ambassador of the goddess energy. Or you want to, if you're male, you want to come into alignment with some divine men that are, you know, smarter, or entrepreneurs, and not up to the same like ratchet stuff, like, yo, let's go do this and chase some tail, and yeah, drink some Hennessy. Like, even if you drink Hennessy, but you know, don't like make it a lifestyle. If you like Hennessy, just drink it. Don't like drink it to like hashtag it and post it on the internet like with some booties popping everywhere and think you're winning. No offense, that's what you're doing, but hey, and girls too, like, don't be trying to go after the, like, when I used to work in the bar industry, right? I used to work at like this real like reggae dance hall club. Like, other people would be like, you know, like just popping bottles, drinking Hennessy. Yo, girl, you want some Hennessy? I'm like, I ain't a Henny, you know, H-O. Like, no, I'll buy my own drinks, thanks. Don't. But like, I could sell a bottle like a pro, but no, I'm not gonna drink from your bottle. But like, the way that people just thought that they were really living their best life, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all have that time in our life where we need to like go out and have fun and just like be loose, you know, but not for like, you don't want to be a lifer. And it was like seriously like a culture, and I love the music, you know, like I don't like get into it so much anymore, but the music, and then the liquor, the dark liquor, and just like the egos, and the trying to show off and show up, and you know, D's on the table, like sword fights and stuff. Like, it would just bring the energy into such a dark, low vibrational place that you can even go and just have fun and dance without like having some serious dark energy just, or bad things happening. And sometimes you just need to have your own party at your own house, even if it's by yourself or with, you know, the new friends that you're going to meet, or the old friends that you still have that are still, you know, that are in alignment to where you're going and moving forward, like past, present, future. Oh, see, it has a perspective and an arrow here. So you have to get like an over perspective and awareness of the actions of the past. That the past affects the present and the present affects the future. And it's all good and it's all dandy. But if you want change, there's got to be changes made. You can't do the, like, what's Einstein say? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, like the definition of insanity. Don't go insane. You know, be free. Have that clear vision. See? Dare to dream and really have that vision of yourself. And if you want to be, say, a wife and mother one day, or a husband and father one day, and you want to have a loyal companion who's loving and, you know, solid and grounded and stable, then you have to be that yourself, because like attracts like. It's the law of attraction. So we must align to who we want. We have to almost become that so it can be mirrored to us. And new hope. New hope is here. Put on your brave pants, or brave underpants, and wear them with your head held high. Keep your crown on your head and go after those new opportunities, those new experiences. You know, have some fun, and have like good, clean fun, or just fun that maybe wasn't something that you considered fun in the past, because new fun leads to new experiences. Old fun will just repeat the past, and we're not going to the past no more. The past got to just RIP, okay? RIP to the past. RIP to the me I used to be. Her days are over. Ooh, I always sing that song to myself, or just that sentence. Anchor, stable, enduring, solid, steady, restrained, secure, persevere, willpower, advantage, and fortitude. Yes, 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 yes. Willpower. Work your will. Your will is your superpower. Well, is a superpower. And when you have a strong will, you have an advantage on the past that tries to suck you back into repeating the past cycles. So anchor in your foundation, anchor in your new beliefs, and really, really stay true to them. Don't let anything call you back to the past, because there's going to be tests. On this mastery, self-mastery journey, there's always tests that come in. Let that be past people coming back to try to, like, you know, get you to repeat past patterns, or to suck you back into like just your old self, whether that be, you know, just getting off of habits, laziness, distractions. It's all things sent by the enemy, by the lower vibrational king, and he'll send his minions to try to like butter you up and make you feel special, when really they're just trying to get in there and get their hooks in you so they can drain you. Especially if like you're empathic and you just got this light energy, which I know you do. You know, those vampires, those energy, psychic vampires are gonna come out and get you. And they're psychic vampires just hiding in the club with sunglasses on and stuff. So if you're still young and you haven't gone to the clubs yet, go to the clubs, but don't make it your life. You know, just do it occasionally. You don't, like, I don't even know if clubs are open, honestly. I don't think I'll ever go to a club again, honestly. But that's me. I'm getting to my maturity age, okay, where I need to just act my age, not my shoe size. But, you know, I still like to have fun, just in my own ways. And steady, and this is like solid and steady with this patience. Slow and steady wins the race. And you have such a long, it's not even a race, it's a journey, because we don't have to race into becoming who we are, because so much of becoming who we are is you know, outgrowing our past selves, like shedding our old skins, you know, shedding the past. Like some people will just always be like, even what can we use as like an example? I don't know, say families, right? Families with a lot of siblings, you know, their mama did this and their mamas did that. Like, say smoking cigarettes, right? If everybody in your house smokes, you're probably going to turn out to be a smoker. And then your kids are probably going to turn out to be a smoker, and their kids. So somebody has to like finally quit and just start the new legacy. And that's going to be such your purpose, is breaking those ancestral curses, those ancestral patterns, those generational curses. Like, if you were born in the late 80s, you know, early, what came after 80s, 90s, then we're like really breaking like the toxic hip hop culture. And like our generation, like, yeah, it was lit when we were in it, but now we can look back and see what happened to the next generation. Like, even in the city that I live in, the crime rate is out of this world. And it's just because I know people are listening to, you know, certain rap music, and nothing wrong with rap music. I'm just using this as an example, so please don't get offended. But just bad lyrics and toxic lyrics, and, you know, toxic social media, and like, oh, like all this glam and all that glitters isn't gold. And, you know, people feel inadequate or less than because they don't have what these people have, but they also don't do what those people do. So we have to really find our passions and find what fuels us so that we can create an abundant life for us. And abundance is different for everybody. And just because in pictures, you know, or on their pages or in their videos, they're portraying something, that doesn't even mean that's who they are behind the scenes. Like, there's all types of conspiracies about the industry, about a lot of industries. So we really have to consider that too when we're trying to mimic that behavior, or we're getting swooped up into it. And I know what rap lyrics and that type of culture can do to someone's mind, because it got into my mind and it affected a big part of my life. And that really caused my awakening when I was like, what am I doing? Like, how did I get here? And I didn't even notice that for like a while, because I was too in the shadow. Like, oh my God, like trying to bring myself back to life, like after just experiencing soul death, and like trying to call my spirit back in. And that's when I really got into spirituality, because I was like, oh my God, like, what did I do? Who did I become? Where am I? And I really had to forgive myself, and, you know, forgive and make myself better and stronger and wiser, and put a lot of information into my head and stop engaging with the status quo, because I was like, this isn't taking me anywhere good. So that's when I really found spirituality and created a different existence for myself, because I realized that I was being influenced and swayed by external forces rather than my own force, my connection to God, goddess, you know, the divine. So really take a deep, hard look at your habits, your behaviors, what you like, what you don't like, you know, what you should like more of, what you should like less of, what you should do less of, what you should do more of. Because it's the end of the year and it's time to start a new cycle. And this is exciting. Like, this has been some of the most spiritual last couple of years for all of humanity. And a lot of people have jumped on, and there's always a wave. There's always a shift. There's always like an energy movement, right? It just depends on the more and more people that awaken and go into aligning back to their divine self, from leaving their shadow self and healing their shadow self and rejecting, you know, the status quos and the norms, and really questioning, because you have to question things to really understand them. And I don't know if any of you have ever seen any of Mark Passio's work, What on Earth is Happening. He's on YouTube and he has a website, and he used to work for like the darker forces of the rulers of behind the scenes, and then he came out. So he talks a lot about natural law. He even tells you, like, I might just trigger the living life out of you, but that man knows some truth and some wisdom. And, you know, his work, like, I can sit and watch his 12-hour conferences and just take notes over the weekend, and that I love now. Instead, like, you know, putting new stuff into our head, listening to audiobooks, reading books. If you don't have time to read books, and listen to audiobooks. Reprogram your brain and have the willpower to have the advantage to change your life and to be ahead of the norm of society, because society isn't really benefiting us as a whole. Even look at the spiritual community out there, or the tarot readings. Like, it's about control and it's about power. It's not necessarily about helping people. It's about just keep triggering people to stay stuck in a low vibration. So you really got to be careful who you listen to and who you engage with, because you're giving your power away to them. You're letting them imprint your subconscious, and through perception does, you know, the vision start to become. Bruce Lipton has the beliefs of biology, and he talks about in Egypt, and he's like, even in Egypt they knew that perception controls the genes, and the way that somebody's taught to perceive reality really affects how they interact with reality. And what if all of our reality has been a big lie? So question things and really, really dig deep. Like, dig deep, enduring, keep going, keep introspecting, keep looking at the bigger picture, keep wanting to find the knowledge. Seek the truth. Be a truth warrior. Not everybody can handle the truth. Even Mark Passio says, he's like, the truth doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care like how it makes you feel. The truth is just the truth. It just is. And if you don't like the truth because you're not ready to hear it, not you specific, just people in general aren't ready to hear it, it's going to trigger them, because it's going to make them really have to like realize that their beliefs have just been working against them, like their old ways. Like, some people that just are so stuck in their ways. Like, even my mom tried to give me advice that her dad gave her, and I'm like, Dad or Grandpa, I'm not going to take any advice from my grandfather. Like, A, he's passed away. B, anything that he taught you back in the 60s isn't relevant to me right now. Like, my grandpa was an amazing man, but he wasn't with me most, like, for a long part of my life. But I was like, no, like, Grandpa, like, grew up, left, like, Germany in the World War II. Like, no, like, he had war mentality. Like, I don't need any of those beliefs. No. And I'm such, like, the black sheep in my family that they all think I'm crazy, but they're really starting to realize that I'm not so crazy. Maybe I'm onto something, because my life is actually changing, and, you know, I'm evolving, as should all of you. And everybody has the opportunity to, if they embrace it. And why not embrace it? Oh, yeah, see? 9 of Pentacles. Look at her just lounging. All of this fruit on this trees. The wine, the food, the plants, the greenery. On the Hierophant. I love it. So connected to the divine. And that's what this is all about. This surrender, this dare to dream, this seeking wisdom, seeking the unseen. You know, trusting the unknown. Going on your path to mastery. There's Leo from actualized.org. But he is on YouTube too, like Actualized. I don't know, if you put actualized.org in YouTube, it should come up. But he's, like, honestly one of the smartest people I've ever watched in my life. And I'm more of, like, a visual learner, so I like when people talk instead of just, like, I do read a lot of books, but I love when somebody, like, can talk and get you into stuff with, like, their way of acting. And the Queen of Wands. A lot of feminine energy. Even this Hierophant is feminine. Like, male or female, this is this receiving energy, the seeker, right? Receiving from the divine. And the feminine energy receives from the universe. And the Queen of Wands, very independent, very saucy, very charismatic. Like, in her low vibration, she doesn't really have a lot of self-respect or esteem. And, like, we've all been there. It's all a part of the journey. We just have to move forward and move up from that. So really making a commitment to the divine that you connect to. I'm just reading this intuitively. See how she's studying here? She's like the red in her hair. She's very grounded and balanced, relaxed. Everything is growing so healthy. You know, the red, the root chakra is really getting balanced. And she's wearing red too. Some of you might have to work on your root chakra. Even on this deck on the top is root chakra, and it says abundance. So you have to feel more abundant in your love for yourself, and your love for life, and your love for existence, and your love for study, and your love for learning, and your love for following self-mastery, and your love for being confident and holding your power, and your love for being protected by the divine. The hummingbirds here, she has like her magic wand. Like anything that you say, anything that you want will come into manifest because you hold such sacred energy. So whether that be oh, sorry if the camera's shaking. Whether you be manifesting low vibrations or out of low vibrations or out of high vibrations, you deserve obviously the high vibrational existence, but we have to be aligned to it. And that's why a lot of tests are going to start popping up at the end of the year and moving forward. And the stronger, the wiser, the more committed to this path that you get, especially even when you're first waking up, like you're not even aware of it yet because it's just normal. But a lot of you have already done this and are already embodying this energy, so you're ready to be blessed. Hierophant to me too is like union, internal, and then of course external. But she looks just so content, like in her studies, just relaxed. And through surrender, you know that the divine is going to provide for you. Like all these fruits on the tree and the pentacles, whatever you're learning is going to bring you wealth. It's going to bring you wealth in spirit and knowledge and wisdom, in growth, in truth, in freedom, in your healing abilities, in your spiritual abilities. You know, when I see this black and white checkerboard, like your high priest and high priestess energies, this master energy, this adventure energy, and you've embodied and, you know, taken, you know, your awakening and your ascension by the horns, that you're going to really just talk about it and make people excited about it. So, you know, you're going to, even though spirituality might have been some, you know, epic journey, like some wild, you know, game that went on that you weren't even aware of, when you teach it and when you share it and when you talk about it, it's going to sound like an adventure, because now when you look back at it, you're going to see it as an adventure, like, whoa, like that really was like what happened. And you're going to see the bigger picture, like I was really like legitimately like battling lower vibrations or demons or energy vampires, psychic vampires, just, you know, who was sent to you by the enemy to keep you stuck, to keep your light stuck. And a lot of you are chosen. You are, you know, the mother, fathers, God's sacred children, and you have been under attack your whole life, you know, even by your family. And some people don't want to look at their family and be like, whew, this is my biggest lesson. And like one of my biggest lessons is going to be disengaging from them and starting my own family and my own lineage, because our parents think they're doing the best for us. But a lot of our parents are just raising us the way that they wish they were raised. And they don't really see that, like, even what their parents tried to do for them was for their better good. And they just tried to give you the childhood they wish they had, even though they're operating from an unhealed, you know, inner child. So they're technically just manifesting chaos because their inner child's not healed enough, because they haven't reparented themselves, that they can actually parent you from like a higher frequency of a place of love. And that's okay. That's why we reparent ourselves. And Queen of Wands, like she looks like she's ready to take center stage. She's grounded on the stone. The dragon's carrying her home. Some people think the dragon is bad, but I'm sure there is like low vibrational dragons, but there's also high vibrational dragons. It depends what we connect to. The all is mind and the universe is mental. So how are you going to look at it, right? And that's like her protector. And she's crowned, and you are being crowned in front of your enemies. You're being crowned in front of the people that thought you're a nutty and cuckoo and crazy and weird because you went against the social norms and the status quo. Now look at her just chilling. And misery needs company. So to be so comfortable with being alone but not being lonely, because you have divine, you have your spirituality, you have your practices, you have your interests, you have your studies, you have what you enjoy, you know, to build you up. Like a lot of people don't have that right now. A lot of people need materialistic stuff or likes or followers or this or that and blah blah blah, when that doesn't really have value. You don't really get to take that with you when you leave. Like, how's your heart gonna weigh? when you leave this world, is your soul going to be able to transcend out of the reincarnation cycle, or are you going to have a whole bunch more karma to come in and clear in the next life? Like, if the last couple of years has taught you anything, especially in love, to say no to like unhealthy relationships that aren't for your greatest good, it's to clear all that past life karma and connections, so that in the next life, like, you ain't gonna need to meet up with that soul again. Like, cords are cut, they're severed, they're not gonna happen again. And this Hierophant, like she looks like a teacher, right? And these almost look like younger people, so to teach the younger generations, and like she's teaching spirituality. And that is definitely a lot of your callings, and you're going to be very fruitful in doing so. And you're going to be seen as the queen that you are, male or female, just the queen energy, the embodiment. You've taken the action that you needed, and Wands to me is very God energy. And you've taken the action by the divine because you seek the truth and you've surrendered the old. So keep going, keep going. It's going to be a forever life, but it's going to get more and more exciting. Like, look at like any writer or spiritualist or people that go do conventions and talk, you know, like even like truth warriors, like, you know, I don't even want to say his name because I'll probably get flagged, but he's like a British guy with white hair that used to talk about like all the agendas and stuff. He's a legend, but they tried to demolish him and take him away, but he still affected those who got to see his work so much that, you know, they woke up to the truth. And a lot of you are truth warriors, and you need to keep fighting for your truth, knowing your truth, discovering your truth, and the truth of how real reality of spirit works, because we are souls having a human experience. Abundance. I'm going to read this. I gather easily and effortlessly all that I need to support, nourish, and comfort me. I focus my attention upon all that I am grateful for. There is an abundance of nourishment, support, and love for me. You have everything that you need. You have enough. You have, because I have abundance. I have health. I have wealth. I have happiness. And yes, you do. Speak it into existence. Ask for it. Ask for it. Ask and open up to receive it. Ask and you shall receive. Like, maybe that's all we should just be taught at a very young age. Ask and you shall receive. What you say will be. So ask, speak it, know it, believe it, have faith in it. Master and surrender, you know, anything that's keeping you from knowing that you have enough, that you are enough. You are nurtured and supported by the universe, by the divine, and everything that you need is coming. Darkest before dawn, breakdown before breakthrough. Major shift is in progress. Dissolving barriers, ascending. Woo woo. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. See. We. Yeah. That's all I can say. Yes. In languages. Okay. Da. Ooh. Okay. We'll take these. Inspired action. Yes. Be grateful. And write in your gratitude journal, like, I'm so grateful for inspired action, you know, and then before you know it, you're just going to be, boom, taking so much inspired action, just pew, flying around, you know, following your dreams. There's like a band here, you know, some of you might want to sing, make music. Maybe you want to start a band. Maybe that's where you're going to have to go find your bandmate somewhere. Take action when, I can't see this far. Take action when feel desire. I think that's a typo. Follow intuition, synchronicity, support by the universe. Yes, so supported by the universe. Yes, you are. And take action when you feel, I don't think that's written right, feel desire. So, take action when you feel desire. So if you feel excited about something, you know, even if it's just something that you're going to see, or if you want to do meditations, or if you want to make affirmations, whatever it is, take the action, take the steps, you know, get off the distraction wheel and get crack-a-lackin', you know. If you want to do workshops, if you want to start a business, take those steps one by one by one, and the universe is just going to keep opening up doors and making those opportunities for you. Okay. Highest expression, the heart and the sun. Oh my gosh. Fulfilling life purpose. I'm sorry for yelling at you. Soul contract, destiny, co-creating with the universe, bliss, knows worth. Oh my God, like bam. Yes, spirit. Talk that awesomeness. Okay? Yeah, co-creating. Like this hermit with masculine and feminine. Co-create. Let's say she's the universe and your masculine and feminine energies are balanced. Just like surrendering, receiving all that you need to do. Fulfilling your life purpose. Ring, ring, ring. Do you hear it? Do you hear it? Answer the call, okay? Many are called, few are chosen. And I know y'all some chosen, beautiful beings listening to this right now. Especially if you're still listening to me. I'm going on some crazy rant, but hey, I hope there's some little, poppets of wisdom in there for you. Co-creating with the universe, bliss. Bliss is yours. You know what comes after peace, right? Bliss. That's nirvana. That is the true ecstasy that the Buddhists and the Taoists and everybody is chasing, right? Like even just here, just imagine, just visualize it. Dare to dream you just this like bliss battery. Just when you go out into the world, everybody just like turns around, and they probably already do, stare at you, and they're just like, their little subconscious pops up and they're like, that's what I want. Like it's just some type of energy that's just activating in them, like, huh. But like, does the world get to be exposed to that so often? No. So people don't really know it's there. But as soon as they get like a sniff of it, a hit of it, they're going to chase it because they're going to want it, right? Chasing the dragon. It's not the best saying, but we're going to change it right here, right now, okay? It was a bad joke. And you know your worth. You got your crown on. Keep your head held high, or else you might drop that crown and some scavenger troll might try to come take it from you and steal it and go pawn it in some crazy cuckoo, king of the low vibrational shady place. So remember who you are. And remember, the universe is just providing for you. You are co-creating. The universe is neutral. It doesn't know if you're being sarcastic, if you're joking. It doesn't know like if what you're feeling you're happy with or not. We can only know that. So the universe just delivers whatever it matches our energy. So the universe just mirrors back to us and delivers to us what we put out into the universe. Law of attraction, right? Okay. This reading's probably so long. Talking y'all's ears off. Okay, let's get a fairy card and we'll close it. Okay, we'll get 2 fairy cards. Find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime. And you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. Pro power nap right here. Wait, 1, 2, 3. We're not going to really look at that one. But yeah, she's got like her crystals there. She's writing, painting, drawing. Make your new routine and set a certain time schedule where you do 20 minutes of reading a day, 20 minutes of journaling, 20 minutes of exercise. That's only an hour. I'm pretty sure you can give yourself an hour to get a lot done. And then it's just going to become more and more fun. Do some of it at night or do it all right when you wake up in the morning, when you do your tea, journal, study the Bible or the books, anything spiritual that's going to teach you stuff and raise you up. Dabble into, magic. Just do it from a good place. Don't be casting spells on people. Cast them on your, I study magic. I don't really practice it, but I like to apply certain ritual into my life. I don't mess with nobody else. That's when you go into the shadow aspect, the low vibrational aspect. Oh my God, another rainbow. Do it for yourself. Do it to remove things from your subconscious. Do it with the moon. This full moon in Gemini, the energy is just lit. We're going to come back and talk about that later. I have a full moon, healing and invocation that we're going to do together. And we're really going to set the tone, okay? We're going to take this, we're going to ask Mother Moon to really bless us. Because we got to ask so we can receive healing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Huh? Are you guys healers? Are you going to take people on an adventure into their subconscious and heal their inner child and set them free? Yes, you are, because you're saints and you're chosen and you're here to do the divine's work. So ta-da. Okay? Yes. I love it. Oh my God. Look, it just popped out. Healing. I'm going to read it because I split the deck right there. So I think it's a sign because it's in synchronicity. It's blue flame. Well, I think this is like indigo. Yeah, because it's third eye. Light. Maybe some of us do need to do some chants. Right? That's what they look like they do. I see clearly how to bring harmony to pain, discomfort, and issues of separation, and so I am healed. You're not separated from the divine. You are the divine incarnated, okay? Everything that you need is already within you. You just have to bring it to your awareness, your perception. Yes. I transcend the illusion of duality, seeing beyond the veil of destructive thoughts and behaviors. I offer with confidence and integrity my visions for a brighter, more harmonious future. I am harmonious. Dare to dream. Dream. You have the space, you have the time, you're the healer, you healed. This is you. This is your time. You know, there's still a little bit of sludge coming up, and you know, those tests are going to come, those low vibrations, you know, if they have a chance to slip into your environment or into your energy field, they're going to try to come for you. So keep your candles lit, cleanse your space with your herbs, with your, what do they call it? I don't know, sage, like whatever that term is, Palo Santo, room spray. Make your own Florida water, make your own. Just make your own magic. Make your own divine rituals. Do what makes you feel good and embody it. Like ring, ring, doo-doo-doo. You're being called. You better answer it because you're chosen. And don't forget it. Okay? Probably resonate with the 144. And that is definitely what's up. Okay? Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to take the only one that flipped over. Trust the universe. Huh? Intuition has, hi baby, warranted and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. And if the last couple years, especially since 19 or however long, you know, it took you to really own that intuition. Our intuition is our little voice inside of us that knows stuff. And there's a difference between intuition and, you know, the pain body. Because sometimes, or like your gut feeling, sometimes your intuition is yelling at you, but your pain body is like attaching to it. That's why we must heal our energetic bodies. If you don't know what that is, do some research, get into it, enjoy it, have fun with it. You know, make an adventure of all of this healing. Yes, healing is deep and it is serious and it brings up a lot of darkness, but it can be fun if we embrace it and if we make it like something that we want to do, something that we want to just enjoy, because the end, like what comes after the healing and going through the pain and the inner child work and the reparenting and programming, you know, is bliss. Hello. Bliss is like bliss and love, like peace. What else could you really want once you have all of that? Everything else will come. Be nice to your sister. The cats are going cuckoo. Okay, I think I chatted your ears enough. If you stayed with me till the end, I thank you, beautiful Cancerian. And, you know, we're friends on this journey. We're family. We've been on this planet so many times. And now we get to come back as a Cancer, wherever it is in your chart. Even if you're not a Cancer and you found this reading, like, hey, welcome. I love all of you. Keep doing it. Keep saying no to the old. Stand solid and firm in the vision of you, in where you're going. If it doesn't reflect on your external world, it's because the universe is just putting it into alignment. Get out there, make opportunities for yourself. New hope is here. Your perspective is changing. You have a clear vision, and you can see the higher picture of your past. And that's why you're more present and your future is bright. So keep it up. Sending so much love. Subscribe, like, share it if you know anybody to share it with. If not, we'll see you soon. Have a wonderful evening or day or whatever it is. Bye.